along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go through the snow here in Cleveland. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Hold the ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
On the ground, it's the rookie who played in-state over in Columbus. This field pretty slick now. That picked up only about 3 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
Again, it's Judkins. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
On 3rd down, Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Look at the big guy rumble. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go! Ready?
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10.
Let's go! Viking 18! 79 Broncos! 19 Lions!
From the gun, it's Shador. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
So conventional wisdom says, all right, it's a snow game. The footing's bad. This is just going to be a slugfest and pound the ball. But it's actually the opposite. The offense actually has all the advantage because they know where they're going. So the passing game, if done right, can actually be a huge advantage in this sort of weather. And they're going to continue to test these guys in the passing game downfield.
He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Ready up! Ready! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Complete to David Njoku. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Sanders. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Viking 18.
Sanders on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
the handoff. Judkins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Through the falling snow, the kick is good. And the Browns will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Bills 1st down.
We are through 1. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Robbins now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Cowboy! Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
19 Lions! 70 Lions! Buffalo 18! Ready?
They run it once more with Judkins. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready,
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
McCole Hardman on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. This one caught right side by Knox. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And the Bills,
they get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
And in motion is Coleman. Allen going to give it to Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On third down, it's Allen. Moving to his left.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one from 39 yards out. As his kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 10-3.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go. It's Cougar 19.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Pack. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Browns first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
They'll run it with Judkins. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down there. Gain of 14 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolves. Steady.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
He finds Bell. That's caught. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It is 3rd and 10.
Deputy.
Now, Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Here comes Blake Groupie for this field goal try. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. And in motion is Coleman. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Denzel Ward in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 5. Play action. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he gets back to Hardman. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
You could see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over.
And he can't hang on through the contact.
With potential whiteout conditions looming in our future, we are getting close to football at snowy Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Browns defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
And complete right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Allen again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's go now.
Sanders checks it down to Jenkins. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up the 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
On the draw, it's Jenkins. Fighting through, he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and 4. Here's Sanders. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Browns had 8-6 now on the year. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Hey! Street! Ready!
On 3rd down, here's Judkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Ready! Cougar 19!
To throw now, here's Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Sanders to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Cook has it left side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That's caught left side by Hardman. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18-70 Lions. Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Sanders. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up a screen for Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Got to give the offensive coordinator credit there. He got right into the head of the defensive coordinator because right on the heels of the sack on 2nd down, he figured they were going to come at him hard again. And so he went ahead and hit what a brilliant call. Screen pass works well enough. They're able to pick up a 1st down. That's one way to keep that defense at bay.
Bronco 80.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. That's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing, Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Pushing his way through. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Hurt. Right there, right there. Hurt. Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Capture 11.
Here's Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Hardman on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. I think the Browns got it. They did.
And I'm not sure if we got a little sloppy with mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by hurt.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
With Ryan, Viking 18. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Joey Bosa so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Back to throw. Sanders. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, on his groupie to try the field goal. And his kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, some good news, partner. We will not have a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter 3.
Yeah, just a field goal, but with the way those defenses ruled in the first half, that could be a big 3-point play right there, couldn't it?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown. James Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And now it's blocked. And thankfully the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Sanders. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Okay, ready?
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Get up.
Back to throw. Sanders going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Allen going to run with it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Motion man is Shakir. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Alert, alert!
Give the Cook out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills will add to their 4th quarter lead. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looks like they'll move things around here.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Sanders operating from the gun. Pass caught. He's got it taken. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
19-18.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
18, Cougar 19. 19, Lion.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready?
From the shotgun, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now first and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're trying to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal.
Mustang 19.
To throw is Sanders. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Nifty footwork. And he will have the Bills first down, and that should be that. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Bills.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred.